we saw yesterday, he's on like 0 for 12 in that cash game, so I really want to see him turn up. Let's get into it, shall we? It's Nuke, the first game of the day, Group A, and it's going to be Cloud9 starting on the T side here. They've got 3 sets of armor, 2 smokes, molotovs, and flashbangs as well. Suggests something a bit more technical than maybe just the upper rush, what we're used to on this map. And that suggests with the lobby control coming in as well, maybe just smoking towards heaven and main entrance as well, or go towards ramp and try and do what a lot of teams are doing right now, get the ramp control, then go up the ladder itself. Have to smoke for heaven.
Yeah, Scar's going to throw that out. Positions are set. Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Big miss throw. So if they go in and expect that to be covered off, it's going to be a massive blunder for them. Crims already hitting a first shot on Stewie as he walks out from the vents. They're actually, okay, the second smoke through is actually good because they're going toward the vents. So the first smoke misses. It gives them information of the upper site, but it still isn't where they were going. So it's not a massive loss in that sense. However, Crims did have a gap to work with, and he was able to punish at least one player before they made it down. Dennis has got an automatic. They've got a bomb plant out of this, which is good for Cloud9 money-wise, but it's a 1 versus 5. For Skadoodle starts it off. No damage taken in return. Second shot. It's being dynamic. He's changing his angle, but Dennis is going to get there in time. Yeah,
Dennis, we saw so many highlights from him yesterday, especially with that USP, known to be one of the best players in the world with that particular weapon. It was a bit of a blunder around the cloud. And like you said, though, the upper smoke towards heaven, at least, not that much of a big deal doing a vent dive. I guess that's supposed to be like smokes and mirrors, part of the fun. Just throwing that up there, trying to take vision away so they can't necessarily take you down when you're going for that final vent push. But they get the bomb down, sure, and they'll actually be force buying here in the second round. We're seeing a lot of teams do this at the moment. It seems to be a trend in the current meta. So usually eco this round, maybe just some PT50s and you get AKs in the third. They're going all in right now. And JW's brought up the auto shotgun. It's always fun to see that on this map. Hiko was probably the first player to really show us what could be done with it. Kind of dropped off towards the end of his, I guess, career, quote unquote. He's not really playing right now. But let's see what he can do.
Stewie. Good positioning. Crims didn't expect him to be so close when he dropped out the smoke. Gets him with the Tech 9.
Well, this is why the force bind in the second round can be very powerful. If they assume you're going to be an eco, they're trying to farm some frags and some many of those SMGs you're pushing through, and you're patient as a terrorist player. You get that first pick, it's a 5 and 4. Sure, some damage has been inflicted, but now the CTs are panicking. They've got to work out, okay, do we need to force some rotations here? Do we need to pull someone back from outside? And for now, plenty of time remaining, 5 and 4. We still have all the smokes, the molotovs, the flashbangs as well. Skadoodle setting up for what looks like a smoke towards upper once again. This could be a full-on upper take. They are getting players on silo as well. So with this sort of play, you can do all the smoke towards upper, get on the catwalk, and then pin to the upper bomb site, taking all the attention away from outside, and then kind of wrapping that from the inside bomb site.
Molotov bounced straight down. That should land top hut. Actually spills over slightly as well, so JW lands in it as he tries to get in the corner, but he's still got the shotgun ready. Fires in, saw Shroud before he was concealed. He's trying to trace out exactly where the sound is gone, but he's slightly off. Doesn't matter, he gets the assist. Olaf closes it out, and we've got a blade battle. It's going to be nothing that wins that against JW.
Yeah, he picks up the auto shotgun now. 2 versus 1, 20 seconds remaining as well. Has a chance within this one. The problem is the bomb down the upper side as well. So auto shotgun, not ideal. 2 players to find as well. Does he just save the armor? I think he wanted to go towards ramp. His teammates told him, okay, you've got no time. What's the play here? I think he just has to save. There's no point. He's still got, like, he farmed money with that knife kill, right? So he can afford to save at this point. His team is getting 1900, so him having 1600, that's fine. He can take the lack of money on the chin.
Yes, that's a good point. Because he gets no income, but he's still relatively even given that.
And they can drop a Tech 9 as well, so at least they've got something to work with, right? So that kind of makes sense. And JW, the double auto shotgun spray down, not bad at all. Little blade battle, like he said. Nothing getting a bit of extra cash there.
Glory.
Yeah, right. So Shroud gets the auto shotgun. And nothing still with his Tech 9 head armor. No nades here, so what looked like a promising round. They actually got the first 2 frags then, Cloud9. No plant down though. Shut down by Fnatic 2-0. This should be the eco now. And maybe something gets done this auto shotgun, I'm not so sure. That's why Shroud hides in the corner and hopes someone walks into his crosshairs. Teammates go outside. He's ready for the reaction. He might get $900 from the shotgun.
Fnatic's actually started off well against Flusher. They're overwhelming Olaf. Pistols outside of all places.
Interesting.
And it's Dennis that has to compensate. Does find 2. Spots the third. M4. Gets all 3. Goes down to 14 HP, but he's dropped the bomb down. Shroud never had anyone push toward him, and he's going to start to walk in now. Dennis, oh, ready for it. 14 HP. Not enough. Not enough to do anything with that shotgun. Shroud trying to fire quickly onto Crims. Puts him low enough that if JW had been found, there might have been an opportunity.
Bit of an interesting round there. All his shotguns on either side. Quite rare to see that. JW I guess you could probably call him one of the cheesiest players within CSGO. Loves to experiment with these sort of weapons, and our new kid's probably the most viable for the auto shotgun. He's got a lot done with it so far. He's currently on 4 frags. It's 3-0 though. Cloud9 coming close to picking up a round, but not quite just yet. It's going to be round number 4, the first gun round, of course. Orb coming out for Flush Up. Not the same story for Skadoodle just yet. He's on the AK-47. It goes across the board, really. And we'll see whether they go for a faster approach. It looks like more of a default round here. I'm assuming we'll see quite a standard play from Cloud9. Smokes outside. Try and get towards Secret and see if they can open up a pick in that sense. Flusher with the AWP, interesting enough. Not JW. That's a strange adjustment. Flusher not known to be an AWPer.
Oh, he's not, is he?
So I guess JW's main role is auto shotgun player on this map, apparently.
It's a good role. Demolition role.
Yeah. Heavy weapons.
So Flush is playing. Right now we've lost my radar because we've got a sweet camera, but it is actually a good camera to show these smokes because that's actually a wall of smokes going diagonally to cover off Annex as well. So you can wrap on the entrance and still cover off the player.
So yeah, you can actually hug that smoke and like you said, still see a bit more, and you can actually fake out a little bit, and you have no chance of CT's pushing around from Garage, right, and trying to get behind you in the smokes. But Crims, he's got the counter to that coming from the secret steps. It's going to be 3 kills in favor of Fnatic, and the auto shotgun, bit of an audacious play there, but Shroud and Skadoodle pull 2 frags back, still have a chance in this round.
Scar missing an opportunity considering the low HP. Would be a good nade, but he's gotten away from that. Crims somehow. Scar's going to go for a plant. Crims is actually in a position where he could. I can't push through confidence. There it is, count number 8. He could have gotten potentially a denial. Nade goes through, good damage done. Crims has no HP, so can't act upon it. He's got to wait. Flusha does get Skadoodle down, however, and that allows Dennis to walk in from ramp. And it's Shroud that gets found. So very, very straightforward for Fnatic, and Flusha 2 kills on the op.
Absolutely. Flusher, good job there with the AWP. Like we said, those smokes that go in front of the main entrance and by the garage as well. So it kind of allowed you to pick in towards garage if you want to as well, and like we said, stops the backstab when you go down secret. It's like CT sneaking through the smokes behind you, but Crims was there on the secret steps himself. He finds a pick and his teammate chiming in as well. So Cloud9 getting close, they're finding picks here. It comes down to 3-on-2, the bomb planted once again. They have enough for a buy here, but it wouldn't be great. So they're going for a partial here, meaning they get some upgraded pistols, some body armor as well, a few nades, not investing everything, leave the money about the 2k mark, as they'll have maximum loss bonus into the next round. 4-0 now for Fnatic, still with the open Flusher. Seems like that's going to be his stomping ground towards outside. Spots one, fires off a shot, can't land it just yet, but he'll be falling back. He's probably spotted the Vinegar pistols at this point and wants to make sure he stays alive. He gives away that orb, that gives him a real fighting chance, so he goes back towards CT spawn.
Yeah, smart to play at the long angle. Keep an eye on Flush on that op. I'm intrigued.
I don't think, well, we've always said this about the Fnatic team, maybe not this current lineup, but like they had a period where all 5 players could potentially AWP, and it was like, it was lacking consistency. I think that was the main thing we took away from that previous lineup they had, because every different map and every different round someone else was AWPing. But this seems like a strategy, at least in terms of the setup of Flusher.
With Twist on the team especially.
Yeah, exactly.
Skadoodle sitting in lobby waiting to see if anyone's going to push through. No one does, so Nothing tries to take the fight instead, but JW batters and bruises him down with the shotgun. He's going to get a kill on Stewie as well. He's getting lots of money, isn't he?
Yeah, not doing too bad.
Automatic. Gets found out by Dennis, even though he had a decent position to be already downstairs on the ramp. That's why Dennis was playing at that box. He's able to take down Shroud as well. Misthrown flash. Somehow still blinds up the player in heaven. The second try is Nothing with a shotgun. Takes down Crims, but it's Olaf ready for his arrival. Johnny on the spot. 5-0 Fnatic.
Fnatic looking pretty strong here. Cloud9 back on another gun round here. This Skadoodle will bring out the AWP. I think he certainly can afford it. Got $6,600. Here's the replay of Dennis. We say he's a decent tournament so far. This time with the AK-47, getting it done in the ramp room. And no AWP for Skadoodle. It's not really required on Nuke, I have to say, but Skadoodle not really known as a rifler. I think his primary role, of course, everyone knows him to be the main AWP for Cloud9. Looking to score with there. Stewie, 1-5. We need him to start turning up if he's going to have any real impact. Upper rush, change of pace, and automatic get it done.
Spray through from JW Olaf and Crims, who gets an assist in one, and JW still just trying, not even going for the full reload because he knows they're there. Oh, he's going to get Skadoodle as well. It becomes a pump shotgun rather than an auto. Somehow the ball makes it down, though.
Yeah, a bit desperate now after another upper rush. thwarted by Fnatic. They will get a plant down here, but it's a 5-on-2. Very unlikely they can get this done. Nothing. There is a decent clutch player, but so much to do here. It's a difficult retake for the CTs, but they'll just bide their time. Won't give too much away. Nothing opens things up. The refrag coming in from Dennis. Nice work from him. Skadoodle now 20 HP. Lower side. If he gets 1 kill here, I'll be impressed. He's in position. There it is. And now he'll be taken down almost certainly. There it is. So Flusher finds the 5th and final frag. Easy defuse for Fnatic. Not too much pressure applied there. Upper rush. Cloud9 have tried a few defaults. They tried the upper executions, excuse me. And now they're going for the upper rushes. Just trying to experiment to see, okay, where are they putting their numbers at the start of the round? Can we surprise them? Unfortunately, that auto shotgun seems a bit of a nemesis. It's doing so much damage. They're not necessarily finding all the kills, but it's a very mobile weapon, obviously, and causes a lot of damage in close range areas. And it's actually shutting down Cloud9 here. 6-0. Did it take a tactical pause here? Maybe so. Yeah, it looks like they are. So maximum loss bonus, bomb down again. So they're getting a lot of money coming in. Every player can buy. I would say let's get the AWP out for Skadoodle. They know it's Flusher outside, not known to be an AWP, but maybe he can find that first pick, and he does indeed buy the AWP in round number 7 here. So this will be a much slower process for them. Probably the same smoke towards outside, but Skadoodle going first, and maybe getting boosted up in the red box, trying to find that first pick. I think this makes sense. Let's try and out-AWP Flusher to start. But Skadoodle has got a very good spawn. He could pick towards up if he wants to, looking towards main entrance, or maybe towards the ramp room itself.
So JW sits with 7 kills, but it's Dennis that leads the way at 9-1 as we saw it. And we get underway with Cloud9 desperate to come up with something. Valens, the coach, would have had a chance to talk during that timeout.
That's true.
See if he's got any input based on the fact that they're getting basically shut down at Squeaky and Hut time and time again.
Yeah, so Skadoodle went for that upper pick, but it's Crims to strike first. Stewie going down once again. He's having a really rough game so far. It was Skadoodle went for that manager's pick, but Molotov out of position, now smoked as well. This is all redundant at this point for at least another 15 seconds or so. We'll have to hold up in the 5-on-4. It was Dennis who finds that first pick. A ramper once again. He seems like a real solid ramp player. And it's when you get the AK-47, that's when you become a lot more powerful as the CT towards ramp, because you can hold tighter angles, go for the one-taps. When you have the M4, you have to be a lot more defensive. You can't really go for those kind of jewels as such. You just try to spotting for information, then falling down. But as soon as you get the AK, you become a lot more confident in your ability. And that's what Dennis is doing right now. Takes down Stewie, and he hasn't even fallen back. He's still got control of the ramp room. But Olaf Meister, this is interesting now. They are lining up smoked. It's a nightmare. And he's got enough frags there. That's enough. Got the 5-on-3. Full back. You've won the round.
Yeah, that's perfect timing from Olaf. Yeah. And it's such a Cloud9 looks so hesitant. They finally say, all right, that's enough of inner. Let's go outside. And he's there.
Oof.
Second, Automatic's made it through the doorway after smoking himself in, but he's got nowhere to go. Crim's waiting. Crossfire set. And it's an AWP versus 5.
So Cloud9 coming into this said they're going to have a lack of respect for their opponents, but like we said, it's Fnatic who are the kings of that, and they're pushing everywhere. Even when they get the first frag, Olaf's still probing towards outside. Dennis is pushing ramp, and it seems like Cloud9 can't handle it at this point. So,
watch this.
What have you got?
JW picked up an AK to drop it over because it's more expensive, and I wouldn't be surprised if he buys a shotgun again himself.
Yeah.
Flusha dropped him the shotgun to keep the op.
Loves it.
Money management at its finest.
Well, there it is. So, no bomb going down that round, so it has to be another partial buy for Cloud9. 7-0 here. Round number 8, they have got the smokes to work with, suggest either an outside full execution, which looks like it will be. I won't even detail what the other options could be at this point. They're going to try and get down Secret and try and get a bomb plant nice and quickly, but Olafmeister once again with the first pick. Crim's rotating towards Secret. Smoke as well to slow them down. This looks very comfortable for Fnatic at this point. You can see Automatic is like, well, I can't push this, just have to sit behind the smoke.
Yeah, very good rotation from Crims, because they identified that Flusha was inside Big Garage, threw one smoke only, left a gap for Heaven, but beat them across, made it. Olaf couldn't catch them from Heaven, but Crims gets downstairs immediately. He's been very good on the floor. Now he's down below. He'll shut down 2 players at corner. I almost would like to see some guns for Cloud9 to try and take over Secret. We haven't seen any Secret takes really from them. So
well, they did try it one round, but then Crims actually had Secret waiting for him, so they did smoke for the main entrance, but he got shot down. But they're doing very good fundamental CS right now, Fnatic. They're just getting 1 frag and guaranteeing the round. So they go for the really flashy stuff and go for multiple frags, even though they've got Deagle. You saw Crims there. Very calculated play. He gets 2 kills. He could go for the 3rd and get the highlight reel, but he wants to make sure they guarantee all 5 players surviving. Look at the money building up now. $10,000 for Dennis. Not too bad at all. No all for Cloud9 once again. 8-0 though. And is this another fast play from Fnatic? Dennis got a decent spawn. Won't be pushing around. Drops an incendiary at the start. And you can see Cloud9 now waiting for any pushes coming in. They'll be holding up in the default. Probably won't get caught with smokes out once again. It's going to be Automatic on top of the silo. And Flusher once again with the AWP looking in that position.
smoke lands in behind blue, so there's no peek through it. I get a second one inside of the garage, a third one in front of the main door. They've got Automatic above it, coming over from Silo that wants to drop down. He'll avoid Flusha. The smokes should mean that they can slip in front of him as well. And it's Crims again who has to be the one to shut them down. Olaf starts it. Automatic gets spotted. He could have dropped down without being seen, but he gets found. Crims gets found by Shroud. Instead, though, even better, they finally wrap around to take down Flusha, and this is the best round yet from Cloud9.
Best chance of picking up number 1, 4-on-2, surely. He's doing a decent position as well. That's an easy frag for him. That should be the round guaranteed. It's just Dennis now. He has had a great game so far. Still has the AK, finds another headshot. He still has a shot within this one. Shroud low HP as well. Bomb going down secret, so that's going to be on the back of Skadoodle. Surely going to be planting and lower. And once he gets it down safely, that should be a secure. Dennis, though, in the T lobby. Pretty far removed in this situation, so I don't see him doing much about this. But let's have a look. Even if he doesn't win the round, he just wants to find as many kills as possible. He's got loads of money to work with, so is his teammates. If he gets 1 or 2 kills, that keeps limiting Cloud9 going forward once the loss bonus has been reset.
Good shot. Skadoodle holds the angle at vent. Not blown up. They would have heard him coming that direction, and they get their first 8-1. Yeah. They do it with 3 players surviving, which is crucial because now they hit a reset.
Sure. That's a nice shot from Shroud. Got 3 kills in total. Like, we saw him struggling earlier on in the tournament. Hasn't been his best. I guess an Inferno in that G2 win, you pointed out he's known to be a very good pit player. That was a very good performance from him, I have to say. He's looking decent today as well. That was a nice round for him. 5-8 at the moment. We go into round number 10. Another auto shotgun for JW. This is bizarre that he keeps forcing it. A lot of players will bring it out early stages of the game, then they'll move on to the M4. He seems to be very stubborn about the fact he wants to use it every single round. Lots of money available. It doesn't have to be that way.
No, but again, you mentioned it. Hiko had done this in the past.
Yeah.
It is a positional weapon in this sense. So smokes go down again. Same style. They throw 1 at blue, 1 in the garage itself, gap underneath the left side, so could be taken advantage of, and then 1 directly bounced in front of the door. So it's not the wall, but it's choke point smokes. Means there is an opportunity to go towards CT and get a shot. No one's there this time, although I say that Olaf's just gotten into heaven. He now on the AWP. I'm surprised he doesn't just wallbang catwalk at that point. Might even be worth it just to fire it and expect someone to be close.
Flush is still in the garage, by the way. He's right in front of 3 players. Does he strike at any moment here?
Problem is he can't go searching for nothing because as soon as he does, Skadoodle's still watching toward him. So it's a battle of patience at this point. Outside, upper, Olaf. Trying to figure this out. He's walled him. Automatic through the edge of it. It's going to be Flusha that goes out and gets 2, just like you said. Found Skadoodle, who's waiting for him as well. Quick scope. Olaf saw the gun barrel. Took an easy shot. Shroud's left to try and clutch this back. He's found 2. But Olaf's there with the AWP, and it goes 9-1. Reset in place. This is going to be a complete landslide of a half.
Yeah. Well, like you said before, they did manage to keep 3 players alive in the previous round, so money's not completely in the bin at this point, but as good as. This is Flusha, though. What a great kind of disciplined play from him, not overfacing. He said he had players around him. He was aware of that. He's giving information to his teammates to be aware. He had main entrance covered, and his teammates all off. You could see with the AWP, not overfacing, didn't want to give anything away. So many angles. Check that. He's watching the top of the ladder. Then Flusha strikes as soon as he gets attention, gets 2 frags, secures the round, and this will be a force back to Cloud9. And scout for Stewie. I'm not sure that's going to have too much impact on that by week, but let's see what he can do. Maybe he gets a couple of tags, allows his teammates to get in towards that upper site. What a shot comes out once again, of course. And a couple of AKs for Cloud9 and Stewie trying to get things done here, but JW to strike first.
Yeah, this is a bit desperate from Stewie. See if he can get a tag. They now know he has just a scout outside. He backs off as a result of it. The AWP's got a longer angle than him. Sliver gap for Flusha to play.
Well, there will be eco next round, so be very careful there. This will be 10-1 if they drop this one, and then potentially 11 with the eco going forward as well. Stewie's still with the scout. And once you know he's got it, you've got the 5-4, they're limited by why even face. Make them commit to the other side. They won't have the utility to go for full execution here. They're hoping a player like Nothing can really step up from the catwalk position. He has snuck by. So he has a chance to cause some damage here, but Stewie spotted, taken down.
Good greeting party for Flusha, however, as he goes back up. Nothing's already wrapped around. Still within a reason here. Flash goes through. He times it perfectly to find Crims before blinding himself, but it's Fnatic that pulls back to grab the bomb, and it's Nothing that has all to do to try and compensate. He'll flash back into the hut, continue to work around. He knows they're in there, but he needs to find an angle, and he needs to do it quickly. 23 seconds. And he's also got a player that's going to be watching, I believe, come in behind at main entrance. Not quite. He's got the first, excuse me, it's Heaven. So he's actually got the first player down, bomb in his possession, but there's a player right behind him, and there it is. Dennis, I was wondering when the peak was going to come in.
Yeah.
He's able to get the kill.
Good attempt there by Nothing, but a very difficult round. If he got the bomb down, that would have helped their financial situation. You can see now it's pretty desperate for them. So it's going to be 10-1, looking very likely to be 11. This was a play for Nothing. So after losing the first 2 frags, he had to step up here. This kill, I'm surprised he got it. He was, okay, spotted him just before he got fully blind. From my POV, he looked like he was blind when he actually hit the shot, but gets 3 kills in total. Not quite enough. Keeps Fnatic modest at least. You can see Crim's under about 2k, JW 3, but getting to the latter stages now, it's going to be a very weak fight for Cloud9 and the first shot once again. This has been the storyline for almost every single round. Fnatic finding the first pick, and then just running away with the round of Cloud9 having nothing in response.
Yeah. It's getting a bit redundant at this point. Oh, that's going to hurt. Shroud.
Quick one.
Just jumps off the silo. I don't know if he was tagged in the air, which caused him to miss the jump all the way to the top of A main, but either way, it didn't matter. His teammates were already dead, and he was as good as. It's going to be 11-1, and the money's never even come into question for Fnatic in this entire half.
So, what have you tried on Cloud9 so far? We tried the defaults, we tried slowing it down with the AWP, outside executions, not so many upper executions, maybe we go back to that. The tactical play doesn't seem to be that deep, we haven't seen many fakes, and a lot of teams are doing that on this map these days. Now, the change of pace. Let's just go for a fast play outside, dodge you up with this boost, and just try and have a contact play. Keep it simple, automatic, great opening fragger, just about picks that one up a flusher, and now they'll try and attack the upper bomb site.
Fnatic trying to spray in. Take Crim's down to 24, but then Olaf is perfect position to take down 2. Nothing does respond. But it's damage done because it's now a man advantage again for Fnatic. The shotgun for JW is to be playing a slightly different game now that they've taken over main, but it's still going to be Dennis that's able to find Shroud with no trade available. And Nothing's on 43 HP.
That's nothing. Once again. 1 minute remaining. Still with a chance this one, but the low HP does not help him. JW thinking about pushing this. Perfect angle for it. Should be able to take this down. There it is. The auto shotgun. Being an absolute menace here for Cloud9, he finds his 14th frag. I think overall with that weapon, he's only really had the auto shotgun overall.
Yep. And
now it has to be another recap for Cloud9 as well. They're on 4th stage loss bonus, and Olaf Meister, great timing there. Gets taken down at that point, but he's already got 2 frags, and the damage is done. This is looking like a very one-sided affair. Cloud9 not really turning up that lack of respect so far. It's it's Automatic that's calling now, right? So this is the problem. I haven't really seen that much in terms of tactical prowess. Haven't seen any fakes. Haven't seen any really detailed executions, or even the outside smokes. Probably send 1 player down. Your other teammates over towards ramp. That's very standard these days. Like just something like that to force a rotation first, and then you're trying to capitalize on that point. You're trying to fake out the CTs. They're all just sticking in one position and trying very basic strategies at this point. And Fnatic, they're just loving it. Looking very good right now.
13-1 as we go into round 15. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 14-1.
From what I've seen, I would say that's very likely. No one stepping up for Cloud9.
Hard to believe Cloud9 let it go to this map. I mean, yes, you mentioned Fnatic are playing very good fundamentals, but Cloud9's not really doing anything to try and isolate.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, there's either defaults or very standard executions. Like, nothing that's going to trick a team like Fnatic, who are
7 maps and it's a best of 1.
And they're finding the opening pick every single round. So why would you even fall for a fake at that point? Like, we've got this man advantage. Wait for them to make the next move, and that's a real trouble for Cloud9 right now. The fact of giving away that first pick consistently and finding themselves in 5-on-4s at the start of every round, you're just going to have such a rough time here.
And Cloud9 did beat SK. I was just reminded that in groups on Katowice, so perhaps false sense of security on this map.
Well, they looked much better there, right? This is when that was the first map Automatic started calling for them, and
they did lure SK into that pick, if you remember as well. They wanted it to be baited.
But I remember much more in terms of full upper executions. Like Molos obviously were flashbangs, and they were like running away with it and allowing their star players to have some control with smokes down, flashes going in. Where are that? Why have we not seen any of those? Like that was.
I wonder if it's just a matter of trying to play Fnatic at their own game style rather than play your own game. Play loose, play free, try and play for picks.
Well, once again, it's a 5-on-4.
Yeah,
and
that's clearly not working. So why have you not gone back to those executions at this point? Google does trade on Crims. They've gotten to the outside door once more. 3 versus 3, but Olaf, again, fires a little bit early. So Shroud's going to be prepared and ready for him this time. He's going to blow a hole in the door so that he can try and utilize it rather than just walk in towards Hut. Bomb planted. Nade up. Dennis times it. Olaf's able to distract. Perfect play, but it is Skadoodle in the back lines, able to take him down as Olaf tries to bait in shots and get some positional control. It's nothing that wins the round for them. So Cloud9 do get 2, but still not much to work with.
Well, we are hoping to see an impressive game from Cloud9 this morning, but So far, not so good. Looking quite stale on Fnatic. Confident, kind of rolling back the ears in terms of their playstyle, pushing everywhere. Auto shotguns are out. It's been impressive to watch so far.
Very impressive indeed for one team. Cloud9, not so much. We'll see if their CT side is anything near what Fnatic's was.
Is brought to you in part by Intel, Lenovo Legion, Xfinity, ESCA, Pay Safeguard, Mountain Dew League, Logitech G, and Zowie.
Well, Fnatic is looking today more like the team you guys expected, putting them as a favorite in this group or in this tournament, saying it's about time that they arrive. I'm partly due to the fact, okay, I'm a little more convinced, but partly due to the fact that Cloud9 has been anything but impressive.
Yeah, pretty uninspired so far. They haven't really mixed things up at all. They look a bit lost in terms of the tactical game. Nothing really to impress me in terms of, like we said, fakes or just even standard sort of defaults where you're doing the smokes outside. The idea of the smokes outside, right, it means you do it every single round. So when you wanted to use them, great, you can go down there and try and go for jewels. But then you keep doing them and you send one player down. The idea to force a rotation from maybe ramp or from full upper.
Yep.
Then you can go back and attack as a unit on a weaker part of the map. And that doesn't seem to be happening right now. Cloud9 just seem to be lost. And this is the problem with NA as a general, right? They're lacking tactical minds and natural leaders, right? That's been the main problem for this region.
Yeah.
And I don't think Automatic is the leader they need to become a world-class team.
Yeah, it's shocking that no one's emerged as a really standout in-game leader. I think Stanislaw perhaps leads the way right now of the active leaders.
Sure, absolutely.
And I think that that's encouraging because, yeah, it seems to be a management issue.
I think if
FaZe was very good.
Of course. Yeah, we'll see more of him later.
Yeah.
The thing is, well, I'm sure Automatic is very comfortable when they win the pistol and they get rolling and Stewie's finding all the frags and he's getting lots of entry kills himself, and that's easy to call in that scenario, right? When you're rolling, you've got momentum, it's great. It feels amazing to be in a game leader. You're just making everything cool, feels perfect, but as soon as you get into these sort of plays, you're using the pick every single time and you need to take a pause and work out what the problems are. That's when you find out if you're a natural leader or not, whether you can kind of rise up in these sort of situations. I think this game's over, but if they win the pistol, maybe they have a chance there. Then it's leading the way towards ramp room and Automatic. I like this. Pushing lobby, getting lots of intel here.
Tons of intel. Hut cleared, no one inside it. They haven't spotted it. It's got to be ramp. It is. Stewie's going to stay to fight rather than drop back. Manages a kill on Crims, but they're already on the flank. Good shot from Shroud as Dennis wanted to cut them off. Automatic has to hit that surely. Looked like it was a bit shaky to start, but he has the bomb now down. He's still shaky at range against JW, but they've got the advantage. Nothing's going to take him down. And it's just Olaf trying to wrap back around from outside to get the bomb. And a minute to work with when he does arrive on it. They're swarming it, though. And double peek. Well timed, actually. That was quite cool.
Yeah, they had him coming.
Synchronized.
No bomb going down. Not out of the woods just yet, because they know the Fnatic force buy will be coming in round number 2. You don't have to force buy. A lot of teams have also been experimenting on the T side, taking a full eco here, then getting Galil's out in the third, even if you get the bomb down. Kind of a bit of a surprise buy in that sense, but they will be force buying. Going to be Tech9's, Deagle's, Armor as well. They've got one smoke. I assume that goes towards maybe the vent or connect. Oh, main entrance, I should say, and maybe try and get the bomb down. We'll see what comes in, though. It's 2 here. R9 with a much needed pistol there. 13-3.
High in the sky. Flash for Skadoodle to try and get position as they continue to push on him. He's going to be careful with the scout. Nothing's not going to be careful. He doesn't need to be. He's got an M4, so 2 headshots for him.
JW does find one, and so does Crims as well. It's going to be falling apart. It's going to be nothing to step up here. Gets 2 frags. That will do. Now it's a 3 versus 1. Crims now bombing his back main entrance.
Crims trying to go back around with the Deagle. Stewie's directly in front, and he will get him down with the UMP. But a great round from nothing.
Yeah.
To hold off outside and then get back inner and cover off Hut and entrance.
I think he's been the most impressive player so far.
This whole tournament, yeah.
Like the games we've casted at least, like he's the only one that's consistently fragging and looking confident with himself. The other guy's quite patchy, and we'll see whether they can step up here. They've got at least the lead for now. This is what we needed from them. It's going to be 2-0 and a full eco Fnatic. Not a single dollar invested into round number 3 here. So Glocks across the board, no armor, no nades, and there's probably rushing ramp by the looks of things. Just trying to get a trade. Very unlucky they will. So we have Stewie though to do some damage there. That's enough. This is quite standard for ramp. Get the information. Don't give a gun away. One of your teammates to back you up. And Shroud gets 2, but gets taken down eventually.
Yeah, gifted one as they lined up for him. And it's Cloud9 to find yet another, so hold your breath, Fnatic.
Here we go.
Or rather, don't hold your breath. It could be a long time. I forget how that saying goes. I think it's don't hold your breath,
don't
because
hold your
then
breath.
you will suffocate and die.
Exactly.
And nobody wants that.
Well, here we go. The first gun round.
Your silence was awkward, Henry. Do you want that?
Do I want what?
You sounded hesitant that I said no one wants to die. You didn't.
Wow, yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I'm seeing how this event goes for me first. 5 AKs, and it's going to be a fast play. From what I can see so far, I can see 2 players making their way towards red. Nothing, not really anticipating this. This is a very impressive play from Fnatic here. Not default, but it's going to be Skadoodle. Was there a gap there?
Watch this, though. Nothing's actually just slipped in the smoke behind him. He knows where they are. Shoots Flusha. Can't find the kill, but he's done good damage. Problem is, now that he shot Flusha, he's stopped up, but he doesn't have the confidence to try and push down in behind it. Secret.
There was a gap in that smoke, by the way.
Was there?
Yeah, so Skadoodle was in heaven, and there's a gap right in the middle of those 2 smokes. I'm wondering if they did those LDLC smokes from T-spawn. They look very quick to actually get out there.
See if he can start, but nothing. Is still searching for Flusha that he did damage onto. Automatic's rotated down. That's why he could afford to stay in the yard, and Automatic can cover off Secret instead.
Do you see what we mean now? When I said those standard smokes Fnatic just did, nothing can slip behind the smoke and come behind them, right? That's limited, whereas you do the smokes that Cloud9 did, means that's not really a potential threat.
Yes, that's a great point. I think Nip throws the wide smokes too. They do it slightly differently.
Yeah.
So Dennis will continue to hold off the position at lower. Bomb still waits at lobby. Flushy was tagged up, has dropped down, gone all the way back around, climbed back up on the silo. He's trying to be careful as he walks back toward the lobby. Doesn't want to fall and die.
20 seconds remaining. No smokes. They have got HE grenades, and it's a 3-on-3. I do favour this towards Cloud9 in this particular scenario. It's a funny map like that. Skadoodle finds 1 frag, but Dennis in the vents. He's going to strike. 10 seconds now. Can Fnatic get this done?
That's tough. It's desperate. Skadoodle hits a very important shot, and Flusha planting 14 HP. Tries to fake out and bait Skadoodle in, but he walks around and makes no mistake. And even then, there was only 6 seconds,
exactly.
So he was fine.
So that's a calculated risk there for Skadoodle. Even if he doesn't make the quick scope or no scope, he still stops a bomb going down and manages to win the round. There's the gap in the smoke.
Yeah, exactly. So able to spot Olaf jumping.
So there's smokes you can do from T-spawn, right? Like I said, LDLC as the first consistency is the first one to do it. You can do it from T-spawn. They fly all the way over. They're fine, but there's sometimes has gaps in them. I mean, they're very quick, but sometimes you have that little gap, and that's what Skadoodle gets that first pick. I was wondering if they did those. I'm not 100% sure. Partial buy. 4-0 now for Cloud9. Getting back into this game.
Scar's going to sit and watch outer. He's actually got the iBuy power sticker on his gun. A throwback.
To happier times.
Didn't actually mean throw when I said throwback. That was the Freudian slip.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Works though. I'll take it. That one in the win column. Check off another one. So pistol's only for Fnatic because we go 13-6. Cloud9 closing up the gap after winning 4, excuse me. JW is going to take down Shroud, though, to start off with a Deagle. And Dennis has made it inside. Automatic, thankfully, was crouched because the crosshair placement was good for a headshot. Slightly tilted horizon for Automatic thanks to GoTV. If it'll be tilted or not, given that Tech9 just jumped around the corner and took him down. It's going to be JW and Olaf. They're doing the same. It's now down to just Stewie. They've yet to pick up a rifle in the Fnatic side inside of the site. However, they've got position, and Crims looks straight down and assassinates Stewie.
It looked like Fnatic were giving way too much room there.
Do we have a tilted horizon, or is it, maybe it's just this monitor?
I think it's the monitor being on a
yeah, it is those slant.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, Cloud9, they said they're going to have a lack of respect there, but they're leaving the upper bomb side completely open almost there as well, focusing towards outside. And it's Fnatic with the Deagles out. This
that's
shot,
good.
okay, not really much you can do about that. It's a lovely shot with the Desert Eagle. They saw him that upper bomb side. Automatic did what he could, and Skadoodle missed a key shot there, which allowed his teammate to go down towards that vent area. And now Cloud9, it was looking so promising, but look at the money now. They get an orb short, but clutching at straws, another gap in the smoke, and nothing. This is the problem we've got with these smokes going down, but he doesn't make the frag. That's an absolute nightmare.
It's gutting. You hate to see it, Henry.
You do.
As you would say. That's not bad. Skadoodle! Oh, I thought he was just going to shoot into the door as well. Never would have won the round. He had knives behind him, but it is apparently over. 15-6.
Oh.
Are we? I still think maybe I'm tilted.
I can't tell. You've got me confused now.
I know. Someone get me a protractor, compass, and a ruler. I'll figure this out.
15-6. Oh, God.
He's falling off the stage. He's rolled into a pit below the desk.
That could have been a lot worse. I could have broken my jaw on the desk.
Yeah, you have a tilted horizon now, Henry.
I've actually done that before. I'm smashing my face on a desk. Did that in school.
It's not as bad as Alex smashing his forehead off a monitor or a laptop.
Okay, that was a bit of excitement towards the end. I was about to say pistols, and it's going to be nothing with the Desert Eagle. CZs, and it looks like it's going to be 16-6. Nothing really the Cloud9 side can do here. Fnatic have ravaged Cloud9 here on Nuke. 13-2 to kick things off there, and Cloud9 with a chance on the second half after winning the pistol, getting the 4-0, but it fell apart against the pistols and came to its logical conclusion here. The Shroud. Tall order, can't do it. 16-6, Matthew. Cloud9 said they're going to have a lack of respect today, and it looked like Fnatic had the same idea, and they come out on top.
Yeah, I'd say Cloud9 had a lack of respect for the game of Counter-Strike in that map, to be completely honest with you, Henry. That did not go well, and as you say, defaults and basic executions, the fundamentals